England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, that's delightful. Look at the space here. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Madueke. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. James. And it's Bellingham. Rice. And Spence.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Yehi. It's Bellingham. Rice. Gordon. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered in. Goes for a shot! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Anderson. Madueke. Madueke ventures forward. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
That's a good ball. In with the challenge. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stones. Anderson. James. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
Mbappe certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Spence. England leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Madueke. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saliba goes back to front. James has it in a wide position. Cross to the back post. Koundé gets it away. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Gordon's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Yehi. Nicely spread. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Madueke. England very much in the ascendancy, and with a goal to their name. Ah, such a clever touch. And that was nowhere near his best. Doué. Bellingham. Rice. Anderson. And Guéhi. Spence. And it's Rice. It's Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Kane. Now it's Madueke. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Kane, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Very nicely done. Aimed at the far side. Oh, and again! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Doué wants to run onto this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. James. Anderson. And it's Rice. Saliba. Here's Tchouaméni. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's running away. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's nice. Crosses it in. Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Koundé. Spence. And Guéhi. And it's Stones. And here's Madueke. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Maignan claims comfortably. Doué. Rabiot. And it's Tchouaméni. And that's going right the way across. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Olise.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. James. Doué. He's beaten the last man. Madueke. Played for Stones. Spence. Stones. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, and a chance! It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Le numéro 10.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rice. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Rice. Not the most accurate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Gordon. Gordon getting forward, and it's Bellingham. Rice. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Gordon. He is just caressing the ball. Elects to cross. He's having a pop! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And that's a good finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
England now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he is dashing away. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
James. Gordon has it out wide and in space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that was asking for too much. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stones. And it's Rice. And Spence. Gehi. Bellingham. Anderson. Gordon. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Bellingham. Nice control. And here's Kane. And it's James. And Spence. Anderson. Doué. Madueke. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Saliba. Dembele. Rabiot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guéhi. Rice. And it's Spence. Guéhi. Now Stones. James. Now Anderson. Rice. Here's Gordon. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank. Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, great feat, that.
Well played, important challenge that. Madueke proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stones. And Guéhi. Spence. Here's Gordon. Now it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Out towards the flank. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Showing good feet. And it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. In towards the back stick. Spence clears it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass somewhat off target. That'll be a throw-in. Koundé. Saliba. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
England gaining the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So off we go again. Bellingham. And Spence. Spence making good progress. Gordon. It's a promising position. Plays it across. Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anderson. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. Caresses it. Header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Gordon. And England have a chance to counter. And it's Kane. Wriggles his way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doué. Rice cuts it out. Bellingham. And Guéhi. Gordon. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bellingham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Doué. James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Goes looking wide. Anderson. And it's Rice. Gordon. And it's Rice. Played for Stones. Hernandez. Tchouameni. Now it's Doué. That is lovely. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guéhi. Now Anderson. Guéhi. And it's Stones. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now Anderson. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Anderson. Stones. Rice. And it's Rice. Anderson. Rice. Hernandez. Bellingham. Well, that has not gone well. Upamecano. Oh, good spread. Olise. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Guéhi. Rice. And it's James. It's Bellingham. And it's Doué. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gordon. Guéhi. And it's Stones. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Spence. Gordon. Now Anderson. And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez going forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Rice.
Stones. Now Anderson. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Koundé. Now it's Olise. He's got away. Could go all the way here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Spread it left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Doué. Picked out brilliantly. And a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
England choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
It's gone for a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Dembele's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Point-blank header! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Rice.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rashford. That's good play. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Anderson.
Rice.
Rashford. Saliba. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Doué. Hernandez. He is onto this. And they're quick to get it back. Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now Anderson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madueke currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Always onto this. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Rashford.
Rice.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Anderson. Now it's Rashford.
Rice.
And here's Kane, played out wide. Doué. France are looking to break at pace. Rabiot. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Hernandez with the delivery. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just eases him off the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That is ended up in no man's land. England are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Barcola. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Saka. And it's Rashford. Lovely feet. And instinct. He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Eze. And it's James. Now it's Saka. Some good work on the right flank here. That's very neat. Shot could be on. In it comes. Dembele is there and he can get that clear.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 25.
And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé. Now Barcola. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Stones. Yehi. Rodgers. And it's James. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Rabiot. Tchouameni. And it's Hernandez. Barcola. Akliouche. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that has not gone well. Cherki. Rashford. Just 5 minutes left. Saliba and Hernandez. Tchouaméni distributed tidily. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Cherki clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Akliouche. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That's good play from him.
Spread out to the left. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Saka. Saka carries the ball down the right. Rashford. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's the shot! Oh no, and another try! Well, there's the clearance. 2 minutes to be added on. Upamecano. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Akliouche. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre compréhension.